If you haven't already, feel free to start.
December. Is he now? Smell out from here. Why are you covered in blood?
You see her having a dead animal in her mouth.
None of it is hers?
Nope.
I'm glad one of us was lucky. No. You should eat it. Come on. Campus this way. I don't imagine we'll stay here much longer.
Don't imagine we stay here longer.
Having yourself
See her having an animal in her mouth.
Morning.
Good hunting then. I'll pass. Thank you.
V, friend.
You worked for it after all.
Jinpei friend. I suppose I should partake.
Any luck hunting?
No. She managed to find something, though. There isn't much out there.
You did? Not much still living, I'd bet. Plenty of skeletal
Unfortunately
fucks, but anything with flesh and blood is few and far between.
Right.
Especially if the trees and stuff were being burned
How are you
down,
feeling?
down around here. It would surprise me if there's no one living here around anymore.
To each your own, I suppose. I didn't really like her. I don't really like her. But,
Actually learn how to cook it, maybe.
No
I shall
pain.
learn how to cook it, maybe.
You remember?
we had a similar circumstance.
We come here, we kill guy, and then we sleep.
What is it?
Isn't dead.
She's certainly a messy
Oh.
Indeed.
I guess that kind of I'm hungry. Don't push it in my face.
We'll figure it out.
Friend!
Yes.
Hug. It's hard to do in clock.
That's alright. It was more for me than it was for you. We'll sort it out.
It'd be weird without clock.
Seems like it. He took some of the dragon blood from before, and then I think at least remembered, and then I put himself or something. Rewoke him.
How we see that? You want me to prepare it? I can only assume to have it.
Was there much that transpired while I was away, attempting to...
There was
follow up
a...
on some of the studies?
someone familiar to the others. A old member of the group also. She's also the right hand of my father. She made herself known. She didn't attack unless directly confronted. But she is a high-ranking pyromancer. Very few can actually challenge her.
I like her.
Aren't her focuses
I
entirely
take it
on
that's all
pyromancy?
she's able to communicate, or...
Pyromancy completely and a few other
I wish she would
things.
stop being covered in blood.
I don't remember. I remember that she knows some healing magic, but I don't know
Only if it does not come at a cost to you.
everything.
Blood for
I'll keep that in
blood.
mind.
That's the hard
Alright.
That might prove to be quite the problem.
Is she able to at least retain,
Agreed.
like, past conversations to
Would not
communicate, or is
depend
it
on
she can only mimic?
backlash, though.
I think she's just
There are
Some
ways
magic,
around that.
the better the
I
cost.
guarantee that
I see.
she has taken such measures.
It's true.
Figure coming from the woods. Be careful. Don't
That
recognize.
is-
Oh, it's
that
Romeo.
is
Not Romeo.
Easy
Seraphim.
now.
One more.
You know this one.
Yes. On our own.
No, I
What about
mean
body
as in
fluid?
you, in fact, know this one.
Yes.
Is there a reason our swords are drawn right now?
No, I've understood that. That's simply
Well,
stated.
only
just saw a
mine
figure
is. I
coming
was.
and
And I'm agreeing with said fact.
I don't really give much to
figure
it.
it was you, though,
You
so
just
it's
agree
fine.
to a fact.
I was caught off guard by something and was a bit late to...
But of
Oh,
course.
probably more of those dogs or whatever the fuck that's been around here.
The dogs, yes.
Good.
What we encountered on our way here was one of the dogs, and then it was the one orc that we were sent to kill.
Yeah.
This is by
And
we are
that,
totally
tame. Past acquaintance. I suppose.
Could be worse. Could be far worse.
Tired.
Someone who
Could be
does
like the kingdom we were residing in and have undead chasing
Cranky.
at every
I
other
don't know,
corner.
and I don't know
Orcs.
either. Just
whatever else
from
we can imagine.
long before in the group.
Long before in the group.
Do you remember any words?
Keeps on wandering off. Then.
Sure, back up.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Need them to
Oh,
Just
guide
focus
us
on
where
the
we
other
actually need to
voices.
go, otherwise we'll be walking through and with some wood until there as we die. And knowing this, last
which
even
Focus on anything other than her heartbeat.
her name is Fee. I forgot about that.
Fee.
I'm going for a walk.
Yeah, they can be mysterious, not like much for conversation. Usually somewhere.
Please, friend.
Yes, you are indeed.
I have a question for you. Yes, you.
Not one for fee.
Not one
I
fee.
don't think that she would
Fee!
understand.
Very well. Go on.
How long did it take for you to prefer monster blood over people?
Give it a couple of centuries, I suppose.
Okay. How did you start? Was it a gradual process? Did you just make the switch immediately? Was it difficult? Did you have cravings?
It was more so being exposed to the same sort of cuisine over and over again. It sort of just loses its appeal to you. I'm pretty sure people are the same way. Well, we are people, I mean.
It doesn't feel like that.
Dining on the same thing over and over again. Knowing that your time here is unlimited in terms of age, until something decides to drive a sword through you. And I assume this is coming from something. Regardless, as a vampire that sort of needs the nourishment to survive, you sort of just get used to it, and your instincts tell you that this is the best thing ever, and it will never ever get better. This is just the pinnacle. But just because it is simply the pinnacle doesn't mean it is the only option. You grow tired, become used to the urge. So not used to the urges, but the feeling of what it gives you. And at some point, just like a daily routine of wake up, eat, work, sleep, repeat, it just becomes mundane. This one I saw flashing light for a second toward me. Yes, you have to get through the no instincts, the urges, but the urges are still there.
Again with the blood.
What, if I may ask, what is troubling you, certain all over your face? Actually, let me ask a more simplified and specified question. What about it of Ravenna is bothering you?
I've never fed on someone that lived afterwards. I don't feed on people that I associate myself with for this exact reason. It has been all I've thought about for a little less than 4 months now.
Is it a cultural thing? I don't know much about your sort of, how should we say, Aston origins, or if it's just simply a matter of morals. I know that you and the, I don't remember her name, the blue-haired vampire, seems to have an adverse opinion of you, our kind.
I just don't want to be a monster.
You're not your person.
It's hard to feel that way when all I want to do is sink my teeth into a neck.
Would you say the same thing about the carnivorous predators? They need to do it to survive. Are they the same as monsters? For just wanting to live?
They're considered as such by many. They are considered an adverse opponent. If I walked to our party and I put her on the ground and I bit her, do you think the others would do?
Then what separates you from a beast pinning down its prey? That you can talk?
The difference is the restraint. But I don't have much of it.
You will learn in time, that's for sure.
Will it be before or after she dies?
I don't know that. That I don't know.
I'd like for it to be before.
If you want to garner at least 2 months' blood, I can introduce you.
I'd like to try. Anything is
It
better
looks
than
like
this.
the others are going to leave soon. I just want to let you know.
Alright, we'll walk back.
Okay. I go back.
One thing, you're still having your hood up even though we're under the fog and night.
It makes me feel better. It's a
Anyway.
mental thing, mostly. It doesn't do much to protect me from anything but the sun, but I don't know. If no one can look directly at me, then I feel safer.
I can procure perhaps the more bland tasting monsters, maybe sweetened for you in terms of see if there's anything in terms of overpowering flavor.
Sure. What do you want in return?
Nothing. You are already struggling. Why would they want to take anything more from you?
There's always something to be gained from others. I wouldn't fault you if you wanted something.
I will think about it. Though I promise you, and I want to ensure that I perhaps relieve any sort of anxiety towards what the lingering answer might be. It might not be as glamorous as you make that be, but I'm not going to have you traverse to the other side of the world for something.
I don't mind the ugly.
Okay.
The world is ugly.
But you don't want to be ugly.
No, I don't.
Well, you seem to be doing a good job at it already. Jesus.
That means a lot. Is that where we're all headed? Are we to be following them?
They're checking other camp. Some people stay here.
Alright.
People that way, and the people that way, or him, their hand, that way, and yeah.
Alright. Thank you.
Let's go see everyone calm.
Probably be best to just stick as a group.
You'd think that.
But it seems other people have other angles. Wanna see the shit house?
No, it's filthy.
Why would you give me a tour?
Shit bucket.
Shit bucket.
Hungry.
Wrong one.
I don't know why everyone's obsessed with it. I don't get it. Yeah.
You nearly bit my fingers off.
Nearly bit my fingers off.
shoves it straight into your mouth. That's a raccoon.
Please, friend.
I did just see something run by.
He got away.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, it's a raccoon.
Okay.
You are simply too much.
Where's your cloak?
Where'd everyone else go?
Right here.
Okay. They went down the
We
path.
went to other village. You can see a bonfire.
Yes.
Honestly, probably just moved as a group, but
Right, well, I think we're just waiting on the two by the other hut.
do I gotta start loading up on all the supplies?
Probably should. We can catch up with the others. Do you need help?
What are you doing?
A little bit.
Yeah,
It's
it's
kind of hard to reach back there.
my athame. It's supposed to
Sure.
be for sacrificial casting.
Squeak.
Are they heavy?
Oh, I spilled it.
Are we lugging crates? Just
Mostly just the stuff in the crates. We can just tie it to my back usually. I got a few bags for that. A lot of it is dragon's meat.
okay. I got it.
We could
Okay.
probably use all the dragon skin for something. I just don't really know what.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. This might not be. Ugh.
No, you got it.
Woo, go team, yay. Okay.
I swear I'd spend most of my time just carrying all our stuff around.
Well, I promise not to refer to you as a pack mule.
Pack mule's better than, what, meat shield? Whatever.
Well, that I can't make any promises.
Nothing of note over there. Seems like it's all ransacked. Whoever the orc had is completely gone, if they had anything to begin with. So, at this point, I see no much point in staying here.
Got all
Considering
supplies packed up.
we are in a forest, it is a nature spirit, and Mother Nature herself, she's probably got eyes everywhere. If the spirit wants to find us, it probably can. If we have no one opposed to it, we could just follow the path.
What you're doing?
If it leads us nowhere, we return back.
Look, I'll go get the others.
Assuming our spirit isn't going to be coming.
This tree is blue.
Yes, it is. We had this conversation on our way in here.
Speak of the spirit.
Why?
You said that blue trees were strange.
No, why is the tree blue?
I don't know. I'm not.
No,
expert.
no.
Maybe she would know. She does the plant thing.
Why is the tree blue?
Oh, there it fucking is.
Yeah, we don't need to wait any longer, apparently.
I
Found it.
Took your bloody time.
Berries. I did feel like the
spirit's
might
back.
Don't bite it!
Oh, the nature spirit.
I don't know.
But you know it's there. It'll feel like it's in danger. That's why eye contact is
Right? Don't attack it. Or eat it.
Guide.
Friend.
Just like 'cause it's blue.
Guide.
It's blue because it's blue.
Hmm.
Oh, she's the expert.
Friend.
Hi.
Think it's tasty.
Every time I see
You could bite it if you really want
People are
to.
getting antsy. I believe we should start moving rather soon.
No.
Okay, good. I don't think it would bring you any nutritional value.
Can't eat food.
Well, it's not like it's gonna bleed for you. At least, not bleed anything you're interested in eating.
Yeah, no, I don't think I find anything but tree sap and
all the energy.
Oh, I didn't find that in these.
You're rather dead.
Exactly. The amount of undead things crawling around this forest, I don't think I would want to bite anything in this forest. It's probably good I didn't find anything, to be fair.
We're getting ready to move out.
Continue our trudge.
Wyvern meat. Just enough.
Alright, ends of the book.
Not like a few. I've had a bit of jerky with it. Maybe I didn't have enough salt to actually
Yeah.
preserve.
Do you think it was
Faye?
Hi.
Hi!
No, it is actually a kind gesture.
Does
It is
everyone?
much similar to how
Better than
houses
nothing.
will
Please up.
their owners live prey in order for them to
Okay.
then have a hunt, or they simply see you as a
Going past
not
the shit
much
bucket.
of a good hunter, so therefore they are training you or
Oh,
trying
we're
to
moving
survive
now.
you.
Typically,
It's a
we're
sign of
Oh,
weakness
rolling
to
up.
speak with some out of class
and
or
cattle
A glorious spirit.
where we're at.
Shoot bucket!
Stop.
You're not exactly with the queen right now.
Stop!
Still, though, you know, a nature spirit, the living avatar or at least messenger of who we're trying to speak with, I think they'd have certain, I don't know, posterity.
I'm sure
You
this is
know
going
what
to
they
be
say.
a long journey.
Nature calls.
Right.
Oh, where's my sword?
Nature is calling, in a sense.
Oh, never mind.
Was it something I said?
No, nothing at all. I'll explain it later. Not right now. Feel like we're getting left behind by everyone now. Seems the front end of our group has decided to make haste. We should probably pick up our own pace.
Alright.
Okay.
You're not the one carrying everything.
They're not that far ahead, it'll be fine. No sense in wasting the energy that we do have.
Someone has to hold up the vanguard, regardless. Or not vanguard, but whatever the rear is.
And who better than the
Backline.
squishies?
Exactly. Our screams will alert them.
Do you have anything written in your book, Jinpei, about plants?
You mean fauna
Flora?
and flora? Fauna and flora.
Any inkling of an idea on why these trees are blue?
There are known blue plants, that is for sure, and why they grow here is... They don't seem to be growing as big as the other ones, that is for sure.
Do you think it might be the result of all the undead?
Don't see how that may be unless you think they're tainting the ground.
Ghost tree.
I think we're being judged for being slow.
We are being judged for conserving our energy.
Someone else to run uphill the whole way.
The brisk.
Smart
Would be
over
nice,
brutish.
Concerned about our little friend who's not even.
But yes, a bit of a speculation I could see, especially is that this is perhaps not a tree but a really big plant.
Is that
Stem.
not what a tree is?
Yeah, but I mean as in like in terms of how shall I say, like, these are simply stems
Little guide
taken
friend not having the patience nor the
like a cauliflower.
kindness to bother waiting.
Perhaps it's
I know
also
they've been doing
mimic
this
as
on
such
the
because
they can't eat us. I'll have
main
some.
sort of eater for these
I was quite
trees
literally
of,
made to guide you
orb
guys.
weevils
I don't have
and,
another choice.
caterpillars. They can usually
This is my
decimate the
life's
tree before
purpose,
it
and
can
it's
even
very
begin
sad.
to grow as much of a sapling.
It can be pretty cool.
Can be pretty.
Or rather, they're
Starting
trying
to think it
express
doesn't like our
something
company.
that
No,
is
you
not
go
a
as
tree.
is.
Well, for a guide, you're very guided.
Usually, usually the
Get to meet tons of
Maybe
interesting people and
it's
sights.
repurposed for a new goal in mind.
Like one.
I'm sure more entertaining than others.
Nature's
Oh, no.
nature's to change.
Oh no.
Do space for
That's
motivation.
calming.
It's very prominent in
Oh
sort of
wow!
snakes and slugs
Oh,
and
this destination looks so.
There's a
I will
fucking
later.
prefab where like it always makes you face
If
up
you,
when
like-
riding on someone, and
If
I
you
might
like
add
click on the
that.
C and then
Jacob had
reset
that.
avatar, it'll
Yeah,
stop
I
it
know.
from breaking if that's looking bad.
Oh yeah. You say, wonder what they're talking about over there.
Wonder what the fuck they're talking about over there.
Shit about prefabs over there.
Prefabs.
And there she goes.
And here she comes back. And there she goes. And here she comes
I
back.
didn't even notice that she ran out.
She's made it this far. I have to assume that she can handle herself.
At some point, I'll stop being
Well, she's smart enough to be hidden.
Okay, everyone.
The only person I've heard call you that is yourself.
Yes, you could refrain from that. It doesn't put the
There's
idea
been
in
other
Would you
people.
like us to start calling you it?
No.
Calling
the
it.
narrative of your biggest adversary in this group.
Pack your mule, maybe?
Anyway, remember what happened last time when I got you guys to like the last opening bit to the villages and I said blah blah blah, big orc, blah blah blah. Remember what I did then?
That sounded cool.
Yeah.
No.
You're your own worst enemy.
Yeah. Well, if you don't remember, it went something like this.
Was he being mean?
Did it just die?
Good luck.
What did it say?
They say good luck.
It means we're on our own now.
Remember the bit where like getting like doing the orcs or something? Like remember this, and then he just disappeared.
Well, that's a concern then.
Alright.
Someone else hold this lantern. I need you to fucking vanish in a moment. Shit, it's the
Clearing out someone again.
I'm sort of preoccupied with my own life.
Wow.
Please. It's maximum with it. It is. And
That's
you can't hold
true.
it.
Someone waiting.
Well, if the guide has chosen to abandon us here, I hope it's safe to assume it's new. I would not recommend touching this. It hurts.
What an immediate point of entry.
Fire hurts.
I suggest turning out the lights if we're going to be fighting
And
something.
I'm not your father. I will let you burn yourself.
Lady Brains.
It's a beautiful moment.
Let them. It'll be a distraction.
Indeed.
It's a big tree.
Yes, it is.
It's Hudson. Underbreast.
There's a door on the tree that we're all going inside. So.
Alright.
Well,
That
Just
seems like
inform.
our only choice.
Nothing else, and it's the only thing we have to go off of currently.
You don't even know if this is the right tree.
What are you researching, my friend?
Well, you know, there's a man up there named De Taurus.
Not one to say that many forests are alive, per se.
You can...
What makes this one so different? Why is each tree living, able to do things? It's killed a shit ton of orcs. A lot of trees have. Not this one anymore. It's been
I'm sorry,
unfortunate. You know.
the trees have killed orcs.
Yeah. You know, like they grow vines from them. A couple of them been like dangled by their legs.
As it should be.
Sounds about right.
Orcs have practically became like bushes at times. Big wood that'll just sort of sprout, pass through them, and grow out of them. Grows over time, they become a bush.
Right. The trees, have they attacked you?
No, they find me friendly.
How do we make sure they find us friendly as well?
Have you been attacked by a tree yet?
Fair enough.
That's the one.
Right.
There's a man up there named De Taurus.
I can come down.
Yes,
we
would like to hear you back.
You might be a little.
That's what the other door leads to, and you stop there.
Sorry, is this your humble abode? We did not mean to intrude, I'm sure.
Yes, no, it's like a bloody long time. I did carve this out, yeah.
Oh, you did some good craftsmanship. Well, rest assured, I'm pretty sure most of us mean you no harm. I hope.
So what's his significance?
Right, you hope, right. Should I be worried about a certain one of you?
We're not marauders. We're fine.
I didn't think so.
It should be known that there's no need for bloodshed.
Maybe be worried about that one.
You are.
Well, it's whatever
No,
the
that
fuck
one is
this
mostly
thing is.
harmless,
And that one over
actually.
there has their sword brandished.
Perhaps
You know?
one
Whatever
is
the
most
fuck
harmless
things
here.
is.
They easily predicted.
On the one hand, you do seem against
Is
the
that
orcs,
thing an
that's it.
echo?
Is that thing an echo?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Yes,
It,
yes,
it,
yes.
it repeats
I'm
all
also
That's
the
live
time.
Fee.
Hey, don't forget
That's
a word.
Fee. Fee.
Right.
Nothing, nothing.
It makes sense if your name was like Echo or Parrot or something, if you keep doing that.
Echo or parrot or something.
Just something in his home. Just
No, no,
waiting there for
yeah.
some space.
Yeah, the much
Fee.
Fee.
Bone.
Fee your mask.
Oh, you know, and
Fear
gaming
mask.
a lot, so I've always heard stuff about people dying. I come here to have a look. I'm an elf, so I'm kind of in tune with this thing. You know, spoke to it, accidentally killed it, making all this, you know.
Trees
Turns
don't
out
want
even-
to kill you after you've killed this tree.
Look at my misfits.
Seems
I'm
fine so
collecting
far.
them.
Tree killing people.
Yeah.
Oh, I've
Apparently
seen
the
that
trees are
happen.
killing orcs.
Good.
Like living trees.
Storks.
Is
Yes,
anything
we
else
witnessed
Apparently.
sticking to these yet?
You treat the other trees nicely enough, and they
Suppose
leave
I
you
wasn't
alone.
around when a tree killed
And
us.
for some reason, apparently the ones here have just been I know.
Common occurrence, from.
ripping apart orcs.
Trees coming alive.
Well, none of us, I believe, have any past transgression with trees. So, I'd imagine we're fine.
Quite the opposite.
I mean, I suppose so. I'm just, you know, investigating why the trees are doing it. Not trees everywhere are alive like this. Clearly there's something deeper going on.
You're
Where's your
investigating.
research led you?
For who?
Maybe it'd be best for you, Renfa.
No, I mean, investigating for who? I
It is being
guess
controlled,
myself, I'm a curious mind.
given life.
Not always. And it's generally.
Alright.
I mean, it's not like a drama.
Anything interesting?
Yes. That is more spirit.
I don't know, sometimes some areas seem to just start decaying. Some have more life
Space in that.
than the average forest. It's kind of weird. It's almost as if
Tree. It's just
the glade itself is reacting to something or someone. I don't know.
Is there any nearby area of interest? One that has more of these decay or life, as you say?
In this area right here is the most of what I've been doing. Set up this place. Explore the nearby vicinity, but you know.
I can't be here.
Never stray too far. At least not for now. Like, I am one man. I don't think, you know. Trees are killing orcs. They're in like squads.
If I were to ask you to run a perimeter check, do you know what that means?
Perimeter check.
See if there's anything in the woods. Never mind.
Horribly boring in there.
Yes.
Not sure what they were saying.
They're speaking about how the forest became what it is and what have not. And then for a moment, one of our own is guilting us for not doing enough research, so I don't want to try to put my effort into there.
I'm a soldier. I don't research history.
Let's hope that the trees don't take her this time.
I'm gonna look around the
I'll stick around here.
I'll stick around the roots.
She'll be fine.
You okay, Esther?
It's staring right out. What?
He's staring at something over there. I may go check to see if it's anything actually, or if he's just going insane, even more so.
Might be that.
Hey.
Has he eaten? Did he go into a state of torpor or something of the sort? Because he is not just frozen up. Oh, goodness, look at that.
Yeah, I've probably just headache.
He's back.
I had a bad headache. It was real bad.
I thought you were losing it again.
Thought you might have seen something in first.
No, I looked at that way and everything went black.
I saw nothing, but I'm going to continue doing a perimeter. I'll be back in a bit.
Anything, really. I can hear them. So you just come down. I always sort of assume you're not far behind.
I was asked to keep my eyes on you.
Me? By who? Who? Was it Ravenna?
I think.
The woman with dark hair.
Name's Fuzzy.
But it was a woman. Just now, was it? I don't need to be babysat. I'm glad you agree. What's your favorite blood to drink, Asta?
I like red.
It's mostly all red. Oh, rat.
No, not
You said
red.
rat.
Rat. I know my accent is hard.
Sorry.
I don't think many people have heard accent like mine.
I've not. At least not in a long time. And certainly not recently. At least.
I don't think many people talk like me anymore.
Perhaps not.
glad I found you guys.
I think we technically found you.
I don't know. I'm the one who broke out of jail.
But we came to your location. Well, I'm glad you like it so far. I find it rather interesting.
Much less lonely. Happy.
You're right.
Happy.
No, I don't eat bones. I eat
No, I don't
blood.
want bones. Eat the blood.
No, you eat bones, not blood.
You eat the bones, blood.
No, I eat blood, not bones.
No, I eat the blood, not bones.
But you eat bones, not blood.
Not blood.
It's gonna keep going.
But you eat bones.
But you eat bones.
No, I eat blood.
No, I eat blood.
You eat bones.
But you eat bones.
You eat both?
You put bone?
Blood bone?
Blood bone?
What's a blood bone?
What's a blood bone?
I don't know.
No, that's what I was asking.
That's what I was asking.
But I asked first.
But I asked first.
You both have the
Third
same
eye was a blood bone.
kind of. I don't know. You've both got the same. There are things here that you both do, and you're gonna get stuck in a loop. No, not stop it. Oh.
I don't have anyone to do it to now.
Do it now.
Get comfortable.
Get comfortable.
I know preoccupied
I'm
with
very
the
comfortable.
cordyceps and fungi and all the such.
That would make sense, actually, if you have a necromancer. Whatever you want to call it. It's very
Whoa.
blighting the land and causing
Okay.
nature. And that is but an extant form of such. Mushrooms and the like thrive upon death.
Exactly. Eat away at corpses and bodies. Battlefields laid about with dead remains of people, usually fulfilled by fungi eating off them.
Yes. Do they not require
It comes with a few.
deathly sort of thing themselves?
We're not doing this.
Another.
Odd twist in
What?
math, I guess.
My neck hurt.
The
I'm
head.
stretching.
Reminds me of a phrase. Following death is always life. And life follows death. A cycle amongst them both.
Hi.
Regardless, we're heading in this direction no matter what.
Hi.
Going deeper into the forest, so
There's also something to keep in mind.
I see.
Looking out, very least.
at bare minimum, there's trees that can take out hordes of orcs. We can pray we don't get the same ire from them, but should we? Well, let's prepare to fight giant trees. Would you be able to all survey our surroundings? I believe at this point
There's
you're the
nothing.
only one that can take flight.
I've been wandering around for a moment.
I'm getting dizzy.
Yes.
Stay on the perimeter.
Yes, I tried to tell everyone that, but got bored after a moment.
You never told me.
Oh yes, because you were inside speaking to the insane tree man.
Though perhaps,
Heads up of what to prepare for.
perhaps an aerial view would do us better.
Alright.
I've never seen you take flight. Is that you can do of ease?
Not for long.
Hello.
It's like a big Zord and take flight.
Not exhausting in its own right.
I can only imagine so. That's probably why this is the first time I've seen them fly.
I wonder what she tastes like.
The next steps we take.
Good idea.
Goodbye, dear. I don't think he said goodbye, dear.
It's goodbye, dear. You've sat next to me quite close.
I think it was a good idea.
Yes.
It was a good idea. That's exactly what I said.
Look out.
It's suddenly green.
All's well out here. Nothing happened.
Nope.
So many things attacked.
No, it's only me.
And you are clearly untouched.
Corpses.
It just speaks of his
Yeah.
prowess.
Exactly.
Prowess.
Clearly.
I'll have you know, I'm a pure blood vampire.
Pure blood vampire.
Right, if you're gonna help me investigate, if you enjoy the night sky, then go for it. If you wish to go inside, feel free. Don't really have anything in there, so. The worst
How
you can
long
is
do you
steal
chew
my
on
item.
that bone?
So I don't know why you do that.
Very low.
I guess. I suppose we could hold it. I believe so. That might be our only other option besides defending this spot. Or stealing his land. Not even his land, it's just his lantern.
You got really green.
Someone is holding a lantern.
Someone just handed this to me. I don't think it's his.
Green?
I don't think we need them.
Yes. Green from the light.
I like being
Weird
able to
fire.
see in the dark a little bit.
Alright, I'm curious.
Alright.
Oh. You have another torchbearer. Feel oddly belittled.
And she's gonna go, I'll stay here. Better for both of us.
And
A
hers
lot
is
of
as
lights
as
that way.
Her blade melt.
Yes, it's rather
My
bright.
blade only melts after about an hour or so of constant flame. It's hardly
Exactly.
a issue.
I have yet to found a limit for my light source, so.
Fine. You literally have light magic, so it makes sense that yours is superior to mine.
Maybe you could move the lights a little farther away.
I don't think
It's
having
really
a light
bright.
source should be an ego hit.
A couple of us went
You
deep
might want
into
to
the
turn off
woods.
the light to be nicer to the vampires.
Ragnar.
Yes, that way.
That way.
He's like a puppy.
No, he's a hedgehog.
That's why you have to be unique.
Yes, but he acts like a
in every
dog.
single way.
Dog.
Well, I still am the party's only enchanted.
Hedgehog?
Hedgehog.
Pasta, respectfully, shut up.
Shut up!
Turmoil in our party already?
But you said it.
But
Has it already been?
No, despite it all, we have been awfully cautious.
I mean, then again, think about how many times you all planned to kill me.
I haven't tried to kill you.
There was an active attempt yesterday, even.
Single murder.
That too.
No one has actively attempted to take your life out of preparation.
Yes, someone did.
Yesterday.
Into our party claiming to be the son of
No,
the
the
Dark
other
Lord.
yesterday, quite literally, someone tried to kill me from our own group. So
The short one with pink hair
Where'd
and
she
a mask.
go?
I kept on making it
Where'd
sound
she go?
To be fair, she attempts to kill a lot of people. She's hardly the most sane of mind. So let's not
In the
use her
middle
as
of
a
a
medium
battle?
for our sanity.
I'm going to attempt to help the elf group with their studies.
It seems to be what our
Best of
group's
luck.
going towards at this moment.
I'll go with you then.
Feel free to take your
Make
leisure
sure you
and
don't get
assist.
eaten out here.
Studies are not my forte.
Yeah, not mine either, but you know, what if like a big monster shows up? You know, it's not good for that.
Fair enough.
Your guys' new writing is really weird.
New writing.
Hmm. I can't read your books.
Oh, you don't understand the modern language. A shame.
Just like that, everyone stands up to me.
Stay away. Stay away from her.
It's really high. Happy.
The rest of the group went that way if you want to bother them.
Bother them.
They have
Okay, fam.
all kinds of things you could eat. You might have more fun with them than us.
Fun with
Feed,
them.
they got food.
Feed, they got food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're trying harder to get rid of her than I am.
Oh, we're trying to get rid of her? I thought she was hungry. I thought they were just being nice. She looked
I'm not
hungry.
trying to get rid of her. I just don't think I'm all that exciting at the moment.
But you said she was hungry.
Perhaps she is. I thought I saw a couple of...
See, are you hungry?
Yeah, you're hungry.
They didn't go this way.
No.
Look at this perfect patch of no grass.
Yeah, it goes down the hill.
She's alright.
I think I would die.
I think we would get rather hurt, but I mean, look, she's got that.
Can you do that again?
Why?
It's really funny.
Is everything alright?
Yes, just looking at trees over there. Don't really understand what's talking about.
Exciting stuff. There's a couple of us still up by the tree.
Right. There's a lot of trees in here. If we look at all of them, we'll be here all day.
We're the only interested in the decaying ones, I think.
I will go where they point me. But if they would like to learn about trees, they can learn about trees. They can relay the information when they're done, and then it saves me time.
I happen to know a couple fun facts about trees.
Are they fun?
Did you know some trees are also vampires and only drink blood?
No.
Did you all find anything?
Apparently they're observing dead trees.
So, fun facts
Not
are
even
just
anyone's.
fake facts?
No.
Perhaps. Perhaps we should warn Viaga about lighting a sword ablaze with all the dead forest around us.
Honestly, I want to see if he actually does it. He deserves it if he doesn't put that all together.
True.
not adopting Asta. He's like hundreds and hundreds of years older than Lorelei.
Indeed. And let him face it by himself if he decides to be that hero.
I hope there aren't any bears out here.
Only bears.
Bears are scary.
True. They are.
I've never personally seen a bear before.
I've only seen one.
Maybe it was just annoying.
They're like 3 bushes tall.
Indeed.
Wow. I mean, we have some pretty tall people in our group.
I
They're
believe that
inspecting
they'd...
a tree at the moment.
Hmm.
Apparently one infested by this. Experimenting on it with magic and that. Nothing I can exactly help with myself. I'm not
Too familiar with such pursuits of nature.
Neither, unfortunately.
Apologies, do not mean to interrupt.
It's no worry.
Simply passing time.
They're all busy prodding at mushrooms and
Getting to spew out spores or something like nocturne shell.
Exactly. I'd rather be over here than potentially breathing it in all honesty.
Yes, I don't want to deal with that either. The researcher to take that risk instead of one of us.
She's too close again.
If their goal is to learn about
So I can
what
smell.
better learning experience.
My
than
eyelids are
first
getting
hand.
heavy.
True. Indeed.
Can't quite remember, but I wonder if this is what it's like to be drunk. I wonder what Jinbei was talking to her about. I wonder if he warned her. Told her what my struggles were. I believe that would make me rather angry. Perhaps I should ask him.
I think being a tree would suck.
Why is that?
You can't move.
Indeed. You got a fair point.
I mean, look at this one. Some guy just came out of nowhere and carved it open.
That happens to humans as well. I'm not really seeing too much of a difference other than the fact that trees can't move.
They can't exactly think either. So honestly, a tree may not care. At least this one.
I feel like these violins fit very well for like Lorelei's mind just being slowly going insane.
Those are the ones to be wary of.
Especially since we're going to try and walk to at least that's where we're headed.
Do we have any indication of how many days out we might be from the destination?
Unknown.
I see.
All that we have is that spirit and the other people that have already seen it. Or at least seen it in their dreams.
Yeah, our guide is kind of an asshole.
I can only imagine what the actual power is gonna be like.
I hope they're nicer.
Would be nice, if so. Change of pace.
Where
you
the
get your shoes?
Golden clouds. I can barely even tell if that's the sun or the
That-
moon.
I've just always said these. They're a bit old. Like a hand-me-down sort of thing.
I guess it would be the sun, but I can't quite tell.
But you know, it gets given to you with hands. You know, hand me down.
What? I don't get it.
Okay.
I wonder if we could find
Beginning to
anyone
give me a
who has
headache.
ears in this forest.
I'm unfamiliar with the difference between poison and non-poisonous
Right at the upper
berries.
corners of my
At least
eyes.
visually, that is.
As well as I, but I'm hoping someone in the research group may be able to tell the difference. I mean, so far we haven't found any game out here. I'm not quite sure if we have rations left.
I
Satisfying
can just start
puncture of
eating
teeth
some
in the neck,
and find out.
like poking a hole through a piece
you'd
of
volunteer?
parchment.
Yes, I don't really get sick very often.
And
At least
then
from
warm
eating.
on the other side,
To hunt is certainly a problem.
warm and thick and alive.
Agreed. Did
Sweet
we not?
like a
Did you all
voice.
not take pieces off the wyvern for meat?
Sweet like a
I
touch.
was preoccupied elsewhere, I'm afraid. So
Of
I
course.
did not.
No worry.
Sweet
A
like
few days of rations, that's about it.
Are you okay?
Well, that's all that really matters. We'll hopefully find something. Or at least figure out what this elf had to eat for the past however long he's been here.
That is a good point.
Do you know if there's been... So there's
I
been no
don't
game.
believe you, but okay.
We haven't found
Just a little
don't
distracted.
recall. I haven't been actively hunting.
You need anything?
Thief had some food earlier. Just a
Thief?
small
Probably.
thing. You're talking about finding
I have
food.
things. I got
You found
paper.
that-
I got cloth.
That animal
I
thing.
got the vial.
The forest is, I'd be surprised if there was much living here.
The food.
The food.
Keep it.
Likely right.
Oh,
I
yeah.
do wonder if any of the berries and similar then might be blight.
Kind of hard to carry all that stuff.
Perhaps that might be one of the
We'll get you
reasons
shoes and then we'll get you pants.
leaving traces.
Perhaps some sort of belt function so you can carry your things with pockets.
Everything just sort of gradually dying off.
Pockets would be nice.
A little satchel pouch for your leg. Your hip.
Remove the food sources fine and everything else falls
But I don't need satchel pouch. I don't have pockets.
apart.
I doubt your pockets are deep enough to carry all of your things.
I can carry all my things already.
You said it was heavy.
Well, yeah. Don't exactly have a good belt.
I told you we're gonna work on that.
I never thought I'd say this, but I almost hope that some sort of wild boar comes out and attacks us.
I don't. That would hurt.
Well, you don't have to fight. If it's just one boar, I'm pretty sure there's only 3 of us need to fight, probably. Maybe even less.
I think a very big town.
Yes.
Boars are so disgusting to deal with. So needlessly aggressive.
Do you have fleas?
Do you have fleas?
No, I'm good.
Never fought a blow.
No, I'm good.
See, she's good.
She's good.
I'm going to go check on them again just to make sure.
What is that? Good idea.
Are you?
Scream if you're in trouble.
Shouldn't be too much. I hope. Find out.
I don't need you to scream. I can smell you. If she begins to bleed, I'll know. Try again tonight. If I could just...
Perhaps I will check on the research team.
Best of luck.
I may come back.
If you get in trouble, scream.
If you got in trouble, scream.
Oh, by the way, I was going to mention it when you said it, but I kind of forgot. But you say something been talking to you guys, like in head, or like in a dream or something.
A few people did, apparently, from what I heard. Not a lot of us, myself included. I'm not one of the many.
Okay. I haven't heard any voice like that, so.
Consider yourself lucky then? Or it could be positive, negative. I don't know which is which. I don't know all that much about the whole spirit voice in your head. Not the most common of topics to learn about.
Yeah. Guess I'd prefer not to have voice.
Exactly.
Fee. Bye, Fee. Bye, Fee.
Bye, Fee.
Oh. No one told
She's
her to
gonna go
scream.
hunt things.
And I suspect her hunts are going to be much more successful than the rest.
Probably. They seem to have been the other night. I found her with a rodent in her mouth.
She found a rat?
Seems so.
Lucky.
It's kind of hard to tell what it was at first. She'd mangled it so much.
Yes, I couldn't even figure out what it was. She offered me it in pulp at that point.
At least she's kind enough to share a meal.
It'd be nicer if she didn't push it in my face, but it was okay.
That as well.
She'll learn over time.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to teach her I'm not too certain anyone is necessarily qualified to teach her, but I'll have a go at it. Someone's coming.
Jacques, if by the looks of it.
You can tell by his little arm wiggle.
Exactly.
Right, I bring news. Not great news, but news nonetheless. The research has been successful in a regard. We believe we have a solid idea on exactly what's causing the blue trees. Unfortunately, it's not something as simple as a disease or sickness, plague. It is quite simply a lack of mana. Mother Nature herself is dwindling at a concerning rate.
Oh, that would make sense.
It's a snake.
What probably is that archmage woman?
Thing is, as well, it's not a case of you can just heal. As our friend here tested, it requires nature mana, it's not just a wound. Very essence of everything here is diminishing. Slowly, but surely.
So she's being used as a battery for the Dark Lord, I'm assuming. We
Possibly,
being
or
drained
someone
by-
is using some sort of incredibly powerful enchantment or item to just drain her mana over time.
That as well. Maybe it's simple as a tap.
Possible. Point is, we need to figure out exactly where she is sooner rather than later. Hopefully the guide will return at some point. Talk to her. Figure out if she knows exactly what might be happening. If there's an individual we can go ahead to stop it, and then go do that.
Wonderful.
The usual, basically.
Easy as always.
Believe our new friend isn't exactly opposed to us staying, so for the sake of our vampire kin, I say we travel overnight again. Means we're not concerned with you and the others, garnering injuries as we travel. With nightfall, at least for myself as well, I can sneak around easier, do what I need to do.
How kind.
Not a lot in the way of life anyway, but...
Another figure walking down the road.
That's true,
so
sir.
different.
I did see moss growing on the rocks down there, which means there has to be moisture nearby. Perhaps underground water? Or a stream?
It's a possibility. Our new elven companion has lived out here for a while. I'm sure if we ask him nicely enough, he can point us in a direction of food and water if we need it.
Indeed.
This fucking guy to get out of the floor wherever he went.
I don't know why guide kind of just went in ground. He said something, but it kind of confused
Last
me.
time he did it, it was to show us something. Maybe we're supposed to see something here.
Or perhaps it's because he's made of plants and needs a moment.
That's what I was thinking, nature spirit and such.
With the diminishing mana, maybe he has to return to the soil every now and again to regain his strength, I don't know.
Perhaps. I take it Fly's just running around currently.
Everyone's taken the chance to go explore much further than the two locations we've been, but under the assumption none of us have found any other kind of shelter we could preoccupy for the night.
Not really.
Right.
I believe that I have a small bit of supplies still from the castle, but I don't know if it will be able to cover everyone.
We've been given permission.
I mean, we've been given permission to use the humble abode by the graces of the person we sort of walked in on.
We can use the balcony and such.
Probably. As much as I would love to get, nice and creative and build ourselves a little something to sleep in, after the news that the trees are living and killing orcs for misbehaving, I'm not exactly in the mood to start cutting at trees.
There's no need to cut them.
If we could get supplies from them, we would, but...
No.
You can just stay under this one.
What's that, or at least
If
just
you
use
need the
the
fire,
use
you
the
can
inside.
just take dead
Or if you're able to
branches.
keep your balance, you could sleep atop one of the branches.
I'm not entirely sure any of the other trees would hold a man's weight.
Just give much and she'll give back to you. Though I think if you give something in return, it's fine to chop the tree.
I've got nothing to give.
Maybe mana?
I'll just keep to my
You
tent.
don't have enough? Or
I'm
is
the
you
last
don't
person to
have
ask
any?
for mana.
Yeah.
Don't want to cut into the diseased tree. But
Well, it's not disease, is it? It's just...
it's only one word without saying
Underdeveloped.
brought from nature is a mouthful.
Alright, talk me through it. If it's just cutting into a tree, and you're worried about your mana, what's it gonna take from me? Probably fucking nothing anyway.
He's got a sword out.
Right. We will let him on not less than you think actually know. Don't try and be stupid after. You speak of Mother Nature as a
Don't say a word, stand in my way. Just cover for a moment.
Is that right?
Yeah, alright.
You know, you're holding out some secrets, and I'm not quite fond of that. What I'm also not fond of? Murder threats to the Dark Lord. Oh, come on now, let's be completely honest. What utter idiots are you to openly spout, oh
Stay,
yes, you want to
remain,
kill
stay.
the Dark Lord? You didn't, prefer my side of things? Quite smart against the hostage. I also have more tricks up my sleeve. You a big fan of your friend?
Do you care for your mana? Because I can make sure that you don't cast. Let's lock those wells of yours.
Slick.
Like I said, my blade is in the way. You try to slice anything, and you're just gonna glide across my blade.
A bit more confident than you seem to give us credit for.
Are you? 'Cause I don't need just the blade. Have you ever heard of a good twist of the neck?
speak about this, but you're outnumbered. You don't have a capability to cast, and you're just going to die. Just put down the blade so we can make it quicker.
If you let him go, we don't have to.
You're just dumb. Leave.
No, I'm not dumb. Well, you'd be like, oh, I'm gonna kill you anyway. They're gonna take someone else with them.
Yes. And try to stab me, do anything. I've got plate armor. I'm going to feel it. Have an opportunity to do something. Did I miss your friend?
No armor's perfect. Everything has holes, everything has weaknesses.
No blade is perfect. When was the last time you sharpened it?
No need to.
Right,
Got
so
enough
everything
force
runs well.
behind this and enough force to see it through.
Right, so blunt weapon going through what? Plate armor, gambeson on the inside, and then my flesh. I think you have plenty of time. You know? Well, I have plenty of time to do literally anything.
How about we trade places? His life for mine.
No, you seem awfully bigger and have armor.
What kind of trade is that?
I'm not a fucking moron.
Are you really willing to throw down your life to take on one of us?
Or take out one of the group of bandits trying to kill the Dark Lord, yes. You don't know what loyalty is?
Loyalty? What the hell?
That's just the stupidity.
Oh. That's his son.
No, he doesn't have a son. You know him enough, don't you? Unlovable, unable to love, all for soul.
Great.
She's
so
just
you're what?
delusional.
She's not sure what
Right.
she's talking about.
So you haven't a clue of loyalty either. The moment someone says something you're not a fan of, you call them a lunatic.
We are
Why don't you call that one a
idiots.
lunatic? He opened up the fact that you're not pro-Dark Lord.
Let's see there. Oh, perfect. There are holes for the eye.
Yes, there is. There's one thing you fail to understand. You don't have a helmet, and that sword is blocking me from that one. Not blocking me from you.
I know. I want you to strike me then. Come on. I don't think that you're strong enough to do so, so let's just try to see inside of that helmet and take that eye first. Feel more
Stab
than
the
free.
eye. That one loses the neck. Well,
You can't
snap,
strike him faster than he can. Faster than he can.
You are where I'm holding your other arm.
Let's not be rash.
It'd be very difficult for you to move it, but
It's not.
Interesting. What are you wearing again? What, a mask and a hood?
What do
This
you
is
want?
a full plate helmet. I just do a headbutt backwards.
What do you want? What do you want from us? That's a big question. What is
truth.
the whole point?
You keep mentioning, oh, Mother Nature's a person. Go save them. What do you mean by that?
What do you want from us? Because you're obviously holding him hostage. You want something from us.
who said that she's
In
a
the most
person?
blatant way.
Isn't it like the land below us?
That one
Like,
there.
You
I
call
believe you
a boat
agreed
a
to it.
she.
That's someone
Yeah,
else.
it's like the same way you call a boat a person. Are you stupid?
No.
Okay, insults are not getting us
Because the
anywhere.
moment you said it, you tried to clear it up. You tried to prove otherwise.
No,
The
see that.
moment it came into question.
So, either way, you're right, we're in the wrong. Always. No matter what we say, it's not like you're gonna believe us anyway.
Okay, let's act like that is true. How
sounds like
do
you're already telling on him.
how do we proceed to this without you taking someone's life?
Yeah, you tell me the truth.
Of what? What do you want to know? Do you want
Actually
to
try and say something and don't call the other person insane, or that they're wrong, or that they're lying. What is the genuine truth?
What is the genuine truth of to know.
I mean, it sounds like you've already made up your mind. I can agree with that, if you want. How are you
Right.
supposed to know what the truth actually is? Our word against yours.
Great, and I have some evidence in my favor.
What are we trying to get at? What evidence? Again, what is the purpose for all this? You sort of
What the
Nothing
fuck
about-
do you mean by Mother Nature being a person and that they're dying?
Not much. No, just as much as you do. But we said there. That is us. Going to speculations and theory. The Ascended Ones left millennia ago. No one's seen them since. Oh, truthfully, no one would really know and understand. They truly are still here. This is just the name of that. It has nothing to do with it.
I believe there's more to the story. But guess what?
The longer they hold him, the more danger he's in.
I agree. For some reason, the researcher wishes to actually speak him out of it.
Expand on said thing, or leave it like, oh, it might be the
He's unable to cast. As long as he's unable to cast, so am I. So let's just try and figure out something about this.
There's something going on within this realm.
I think everyone's afraid to act first.
Now what if they did?
I could take the risk, but I might have to be arguing with someone for a bit afterwards.
You are already
think
the
I-
most at risk here. They would just take it as an excuse to kill you.
I mean, if I do this, it would very much just
If I feel
restrain him.
even the slightest bit of anything against
Hmm.
you, I follow through with the next thing I'm about to do.
She's ill. Can't snap a neck.
Back away, man. Back away.
Good idea.
No one behind. This is if you're willing to kill him, you would be letting him kill our friend. You behind him. I don't remember your name. Jackson, whatever the fuck. You do anything. He kills him. You understand that? That will be blood on your hands. No one else is behind.
Expand on the Mother Nature talks now. Anyone here?
I've never heard of the principles.
Shit.
They're a concept, and we are not completely sure that they're real, of course, but it's still a principle that some of us are royally religious to. It's a strange concept that they have, but as each to their own.
Right, yes, that theory. So what, are they real?
We are uncertain, but as I said, one of our own is religious to them.
They told many tales of people within my growth. I'm trying to find any solution I can. But this one.
You're still a researcher, right? I know who you work for.
Right, so
Do you not want to see?
principles
Do you want
are
to really see
real.
this place?
Based off the theory, if one of them dies, was us dying as a catastrophic realm event. Shit, I guess if the nature one's dying, it leads to shit like this.
Do you really want?
If they get him
No,
down,
understand the
At the end of the
concept.
day, we're trying to fix it.
Thiago,
That is the truth.
you're able to repair him? Is that correct?
A past
Wait,
motivation.
Not if they break his neck.
So, key thing, right? From past
But if he's merely wounded,
still barely going to cure the
Stop bleeding.
okay.
Out of curiosity,
There are enough of
what
us
do you even have to
that we
gain
could
from
focus the enemy,
Dark
but we
Lord
need
die?
to make sure that the Argo
If you
survives.
will.
You
He doesn't
understand?
die, we all die. You simply continue on.
I
don't
did
see how this
the
affects you.
one thing that people like you should really do more often.
What's that?
No. I fucking lied about my loyalties.
Get him.
Damn it! Pull him free.
It's gonna close the
Drag him away.
window.
Drag him away. Drag him away.
You take cover. Help him. Help them.
Concentration. Straight into his shoulder and between his neck.
Okay. I'm already fixing it. Don't worry.
Remove his helm.
That should
Perhaps
stop
we
the
should allow
bleeding.
the vampires to feast. They, after all, have not been able to eat in some time.
That'll stop the bleeding.
Drink him.
It'll hurt for a while.
Help
But
yourself.
he won't die.
Yes, of course. Promise not to.
Boss is dead. Neck is snapped. If you need to feast, now's your time.
This is why we don't tell random people things.
If it's easier or better,
We're
I
not
will
talking
extract
about our
some and...
plans.
Okay. So you can have it in a more palatable and less problematic manner.
If you find the other healer later, I recommend more healing.
You need to get away from me.
But that will help for now.
I understand.
Didn't we have a part of our party?
Yes, they already turned in for the night.
Damn it.
How are you? How are they? Could deny the bastard in afterlife. Don't need them
Does
coming
anyone
back.
have any bandages?
I fixed it already. Not on me. Sorry.
I'm not a monster. I'm not something to be displayed. Fuck.
You're very sneaky.
Thanks. you?
okay?
I'm fine. Do you have a bite?
No.
You might want to consider.
He's holding a vial. It is full.
Is this the one I gave you?
Hmm.
Of rabbit's blood?
No, I'm not a rabbit.
Is it from that guy?
Hmm?
Fuck.
I don't know why you gave it back. It's your vial.
You should fill it again and use it for yourself.
I don't know if I want to.
Why?
Because I know something happened last time. I don't remember.
You were like a different person. You said you were a lord. One of the four of the Blood Garden. Something about your king.
The Crimson King, yeah.
You seemed to remember things from that time. It's probably good for you.
Checking in.
It's fine.
Want to make sure that nothing happened. For all we know, he sent out some sigil that we don't know about to get more people. I wanted to make sure that you didn't get nabbed away.
Not yet.
I won't let it happen.
Good. Keep to it, Asta.
And I'm sure Lorelei won't let me get nabbed.
Of course. I'm going back to the tree where everyone's everyone, per usual.
Is
Can I
Ravenna
ask a
with you?
favor?
What was it?
I didn't hear what you said. And I'll figure out the favor part in a moment.
Is Ravenna over there?
Yeah, she is.
Good.
And what of you, Asta?
I don't want to leave her alone. Can you fill this vial with blood from the guy?
Yes, that's fine.
Thank you.
You
know,
don't
he
need to.
acts scary sometimes, but he's real nice.
I agree. Quite the charmer. You don't need to babysit me, Asta.
I know.
If something happens, I'll just disappear.
But I don't want to be lonely.
I don't much appreciate being used as a display. I don't.
After that blood. Make sure that she also has some of it at the very least.
She did.
Good.
Are you shameless? Are you accustomed to just drinking and drinking in front of others?
I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know if it's bad or good or right or wrong.
I'm not as old as you. But I think I've come to terms that we need to do it to survive. And that there are things that we can do to mitigate what people see. And not eating other ascended beings. Or people. Otherwise. Trying to feed on animals. And yet, despite all of that, at the first chance every time, I will feed you to the vampires. Like it's some sort of party trick. Not an animal. We're not animals.
I'm sorry we ended up like.
You have nothing to be sorry for. They grouped us together. The vampires. Besides, if not for you, Thiago probably would be dead. You did.
I don't think I'm a very good healer.
You closed his wound well enough. It's better than nothing.
We still might never use that armor again.
Do you mind the third company?
I don't mind.
Do go on. I don't mean to interrupt.
I'm afraid I'm not very good company. I apologize for that.
Well, I sort of came here with intentions of not being great company too.
Why?
Well, I tried to talk a man down, and it didn't exactly work out.
They all talked for too long. It was a waste of time. Could see from the beginning that it wasn't going to go in our favor. We should have acted sooner, but it's too late to cry about it, so we do our best and we move on.
Regardless of the situation, he was going to get hurt anyway. I was trying to prevent that, at least.
Yes. Is he alright? I assumed
Hopefully
he was.
he survives through the night.
Zeno is around here
He will.
somewhere. She could take a double look.
Whom?
The healer.
I believe she's around.
Hmm. Even so. You stopped the immediate damage the best you could, Asta. We don't have anyone else.
I try where I can.
You do alright.
I don't think I'm very suited for this.
You don't have to stay. You might be lonely otherwise. It's rare to find those who disagree with the Dark Lord.
I'd rather stay here than with that other guy.
Have you ever heard of a man called Vodnik?
I don't think so.
Okay. Thanks anyway.
I can check the note I wrote.
Only at your leisure. Don't want you to do anything you don't want to do.
If it helps, I still might look into it.
If you'd like. No rush. You didn't talk to Raven about my problem, did you?
It's all she ever brings up. It's not my fault.
So she knows what we've talked about.
Hmm?
She knows what we've talked about.
You're going to have to be more specific.
If I come to you asking for help explaining my problems being around her, do you then relay it to her?
No.
That's good at least.
What do you see as your problem then?
It's nothing I haven't already explained to you. I suppose I just worry.
So does she.
It'd be safer if I left.
For whom?
For both of us.
Not for you. You might die out there alone.
Be better than killing her before I go.
Well, that's what I mean. It's not safe for you.
If I made it this far,
And how much longer can you make it that far?
dunno. You doubt me?
Not much. The usurper is expanding the borders every second that we are not fighting against them. And we are just a very small, 20 people fighting force. We can't take on an army. Soon, his influence will swallow the world, and there will be no place to hide. So, it's more side dot everyone.
I'm more pessimistic than I am.
I'm just realistic. If that were a case, then that would happen. Your all hope is to defeat him. And while I don't see that being a thing, it is something I want to see.
It would be a bonus. I don't really think there's much hope left for this world. But I am looking for someone. And if we're all going to die, I'd like to at least say goodbye to him.
A brother, a father, a lover.
Messiah.
I see.
I hate him. But I love him. It's infuriating. I just want to know why he left. What did he have to gain? What was the point? Sometimes I wonder if he just has this deep, grand plan. That somehow what I'm doing now is part of it. He was always clever. He'd call me a fool for wallowing by a tree. Suppose I am one. It's part of who you are. Accept it, Lorelei. Bastard.
So that's why you don't like my words.
They're a bit sore. Yeah. But it's not your fault. I try not to hold it against you. Everyone's got a reason for doing what they're doing. For why they're here. Whether it's to defeat the Dark Lord and see his demise, or some other ulterior motive. I don't think either one of you are exempt from that, even if you found us by accident. You're here for a reason.
No, I very much want to kill the Dark Lord.
I do.
But what drives you? Why? Why does it matter?
You can start first.
Only I am. Is kind of why I was down there so long. When his armies took over, they killed everyone in the jail.
You want revenge?
And I was in there for an extra 200 years. I feel like it's pretty justified.
I'd agree. It's honest. Anger is honest. I can trust it.
I am a Maester, or at least an ex-Maester from the Citadel, north of Grania. Philosophers and bookkeepers and, to put it simply, librarians. Though the Grand Archives sort of is nestled there. The vastest world of knowledge, anything general to the expertise and the unique that no one delves into, that is where all it is the record there. That is why I found myself. Why I feel like I belong. I believe very much in the sort of tool and the preservation of knowledge itself. A weapon can be wielded by anybody, and therefore should be given to anybody. But there are certain knowledges that the usurper himself finds distasteful and wants to snuff it out. That is why I'm against them.
You want to preserve.
Preserve for the thing that is meant for everybody.
It's a hefty
Even
goal.
the usurper himself, he deserves all right to have that knowledge. But to strip that away from everybody else?
Equality. Equal knowledge
Yes.
for all.
Therefore, the balance of the world can just sort itself out. If one nation wages war against another, and they both have full knowledge of each other, whatever weaknesses and strengths, then obviously the winner of that war should the one to be the one that deserves the conquest and survive and thrive. They would just simply better a natural selection.
And do you want to go back? You both? Would you like to go back? From the stories you come from?
I'm ex-maester for a reason. They did not agree.
I don't really know.
I have no place back at the Citadel.
I'm from Austin. I came from a noble house. We had land and lots of it. Should you find yourself... Should we win, and you find yourself not knowing where to put yourself, you would be welcome. Though I guarantee it is probably in shambles at the moment.
Aruf.
Man, we can always fix it.
Yes. Considering our immortality, there's plenty of time to do so. If we win. Big if. I'd like to see the winery again. Even if I can't really enjoy it.
Put a little blood in it and it'll be fine. That's the trick.
I suppose you're right. I should see if this forest has anything else to offer.
I have something to offer. The man, while he was still gushing blood from the open sword wound, I thought of you.
Oh, how kind.
Don't downplay it. Told me you haven't fed.
Shall you trust me with this one?
I got you.
I'm going to watch you this time.
I just drank. You might want to hold
did?
on to it. Yes.
From who?
You're not the only one who thought of that.
Oh, thank goodness. Good. Well, glad we're all watching out for Lola here.
I can feed myself. I just don't find it particularly
You've
enjoyable.
been very down today. I was worried.
I
There was
I
nothing.
can tell you were trying to control your tone with me.
The previous part of the forest offered nothing. I tried.
You said so, and here we are, feeding a fellow.
Does it not?
Do you think his shoes would fit?
We're taking his shoes. If they fit or not, we're gonna fit them to you.
I don't want his pants.
You don't have
Dead,
those pants.
I mean, he probably voided his pants. That's what usually happens to people when they die.
Maybe he has some spare shoes inside.
He also had a full set of armor.
We take what we can off of him. We search his home. And we'll just bring it with us. We'll get it fitted. We'll repurpose it. If you don't like his style, we'll make it into something else. I know how to sew, if we have the tools for it.
I do. If some of people.
I know how to sew. Don't really remember.
Immortality usually gives you tons of hobbies.
I know how to play dead.
I learned when I was still human.
If you like, I can tell her you're fine.
Sure. I probably owe her an apology or an explanation tomorrow. I thought... First thing I thought of was grabbing her by the neck.
Well, insanguinated the man too. But if you're not comfortable at least taking blood from her, because again, it is an association game. Human, holding blood, doesn't matter if it's from them, on them, or just in a jar. The fact that it's coming from them. Or any blood. It awakens the urge. So, we can make it things easier if we're the ones delivering it to you. Could be from her, just we hand it to you. That makes things a little easier.
Probably for the best.
Okay. I'm going to tell her you're fine. It's worrying. That's all I'm going to tell her. You're fine.
Thanks.
Of course. This might be one of the few cases where I'd actually carry vampire blood on me, so the next time it might be a lot more chunky and green.
Ugh.
That doesn't sound too bad.
You're disgusting.
I've had worse.
I guess I'm going to find somewhere nearby. Keep watch. You're welcome to join me. I'll probably be pretty quiet though.
If you're hunting, I can help. I know how to hunt. I can find. Ow. Where the hell did that come from? Who put a tree here?
stupid tree.
Yeah. How? I need shoes.
We're gonna take that man's shoes and other things, and we're gonna repurpose them for you.
It'd be really awkward if they were too small.
Well, can't we, like, heat the leather? Doesn't that, like, expand it or something?
I don't know.
Not quite sure how it works. We'll go inside, look through his things, and then we'll go for a quick hunt.
Did you see that door?
No?
Okay, then
What?
nothing. I saw something else. That man, he was the one who owned this place, right?
Am I yes? Am I standing on something?
I don't think so. I think it's just this place is slightly elevated. Let me stand right next to you. Do I look like I'm standing weird?
We're
You're
looking
slightly
good.
bending. Okay, then it's not just
Yeah, that's normal for me.
Okay. What was I going to say? This is technically our home now. At least for now.
Yes, we were gonna go through his things, then we were gonna go for a hunt.
Okay. I'd come along, but I'm not suited for such a thing.
We could still
I'm
hunt
pretty
and
sure
go through
you-
his things.
True.